Alright, everybody, what is going on? This is going to be another, it might be long depending on loading in and out, but I kind of wanted to go over a quick, this is my tier list of how I think from this beta, both betas, the classes performed and how well they did. I'm going to go from last to first, and we'll talk about it as we go. So let's dive in here real quick. So, number 5 on my slot, I think the worst performing, especially without specific gear pieces and maybe not gear pieces, but aspects on them to boost up their moves. The Barbarian fell well behind everybody, I felt, unless you had him at 25, you had a bunch of gear, you were constantly moving your stats around to kind of, not your stats, but your skills around to line up with what you finally got. I just feel like he had the slower start and the bigger ramp up. We're loading in here right now real quick, and we're just gonna take a look. We're gonna go whack at some things. I have a slight build going on. We're out here, so we were going with let's take a look here. We are gonna come over to abilities, hit the right. And we're going Rupture. We were going for like a bit of a leap. A leap, Cry, Rend, and Flay. I was going for that bleed type build. And yeah, he started off, he was alright, but then once we started getting into it, just not doing. These are just some regular guys out here, so, you're gonna see, we just took out this group real quick. And we're gonna run over here. We're gonna keep this about 2-3 minutes each character, so we're gonna run back this way. Let's see if we can get some more. The only mobility you have with him, too, is the leap. We got Shouts. We got Rupture. We alright, he's alright right now, but compared to, what everybody else is gonna be doing, he's just alright. He needs a little work, or we need to see how he's going to perform in the very end of game. And like I said, we got some gear on here. So I've got some legendary weapons on, a legendary armor piece, and he was alright now, but he was still a lot slower than the rest of my party. I was running with a rogue, a sorcerer, a necro, running with 2 necros, running with 2 sorcerers, running with a druid with me. And he just didn't seem to be wiping anybody out as quick as they were. But that's my thoughts on him. That right there is number 5. And coming in number 4 is the Druid, who is a beast of his own. I kind of would say that 4th. Yeah, I'd say it's going to be weird to explain and get across what I want to do with this, but I'd say next up for 4th, if we're going 1 to 5, 4 would be the Druid. Because he's a tanky beast. He's going. I was making a pulverized build with him, and it was just a ton of fun. He was a bunch of fun to play. He got right into his stuff. We're right around here, so we're gonna head out and hit some things.
I'm not ready yet.
Look at this. I can take some hits. We're dishing them out.
I must wait a moment.
Especially in the group with the AoE moves. The whole reason I had him at 4 too is because single target is still kind of lacking. So there's my single target swipes. But then when I hit everything just dies. So his AoE potential is enormous. And it might get better once I get a couple more moves in it. Because again, he's not finished either. I still have 4 more points I can put in, but he is tanky and he is awesome. So yeah, so that's our Druid. He's in number 4. And depending how you play him, like, he could be, maybe it might be a little bit up. If you play Elemental, I really didn't play that with him because I had some other people checking out and they liked it as well. So I'd say he's definitely a very solid fourth choice for this list right now. And even, you know, just depending what you like to, he could be higher on your own. This is just my personal preference of how I felt playing through the beta this weekend. So we're gonna pop out of here again. And we are going to talk about third. Now, when we get up here into third, second, and first, I think they are all extremely evenly matched. I would say that even second and third are super, super even. They're close, they bounce back and forth. For that, it's going to depend on like what you have, the person playing it, the group you're playing with, the style you're playing, and how well you know the class. That's what's going to make them teeter back and forth. So I'd say second and third are pretty even. I didn't get to play as much as the sorcerer. That's what I was kind of working on before I decided to make this video. So that's why she's only down at level 15 right now. But we're gonna pop out of here. I just ran a dungeon solo and it was an absolute blast with this class. And then again, it's just how you're gonna build around it once you get up there, what you're gonna use. But look at this. Insanely faster than a barbarian, and she's 5 levels lower. Cleared that no problem. It took him a minute to start swinging around and get everything going. See if we can get some more. We got some fighting going on up here. But look at that, just obliterating. And this character here only has, let's pull it up. I've only got 2 legendaries on this one. Not even a weapon either. The other guy was rocking weapons and stuff that was towards his actual build. This one, the stuff I have just kind of gives, for when my ice barrier and stuff is up. But look at this, we're just gonna wipe these guys out. Hydra in there. And look at that, we cleared them so fast. So fast. And Elemental's fun. You could, like, I was messing with a little fire. I got ice for the bonus because I kind of liked what the ice block was doing or the ice armor was doing. Lightning for my main 2 attacks because it's good. So definitely very, very solid for number 3. And like I said, depending on who's playing it, definitely a number 2 contender as well. We could flip-flop them. Oops. So we're going to pop back out. And then now we're going to come to number 2, which is the Rogue. And like I said, the Rogue could flip-flop with number 3 as well, depending on who is playing. For this build that I was running through for what I'm basing this tier list off of, is ranged. And it was a lot of fun. Super fast, great mobility. I'm actually inside a dungeon right now, so let's get out of here. And then go out to where we can fight some things. I'm so glad the loading's really quick, too. Alright, cool. We're gonna run up here and then run out real quick. Like I said, with this rogue, my opinion's based off ranged. I know that the melee just dominates as well. Can clear, can run through. I leveled a little bit with that until I got some points so I could put into more to the range so that we could feel a little bit better with that. Let's get out here.
I need time to do that.
See right there? Look at that mobility. We're just moving across the battlefield. Watch us. We're gonna.
I'm not ready yet.
That rapid fire is just huge damage right there. And the ability to double dash and set yourself up and get around. You can also take the hits too, so that's extremely nice. I haven't played this guy in a minute, so I'm a little rusty, so sorry about that because he was from last weekend. You know, I played through 3 last weekend and then the 2 majority of this weekend. But yeah, Rogue's just super fast, quick to get around. Probably going to be the character I actually start with just because I've had the most fun playing the Rogue. Because it kind of keeps you on your toe. You're constantly moving. You still can get hit, but you can also take the hits and do that damage. So I'll probably mix like leveling. I'll probably mix, but like end game, I'll probably definitely be building up that range type build. Especially because I know I'm gonna have a necromancer with me. I know I'm gonna have a druid who likes werebear with me. I got my sork with me. I know I'm gonna have another necromancer with me, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So for number two. Rogue. Solid number two. And like I said, could teeter 3 to 2 with the Sword 2, depending on who is playing. So let's pop out of here. And we're going to come to what I feel is the number one, especially from the beta, and that would be the Necromancer. Um, I'm not sure about like the bone necromancer, but as far as your corpse explosion minion running necromancer, absolutely dominates. These skeletons are tanking bosses, taking on bosses, mindlessly taking on bosses. This is the easiest and one of the most powerful classes you can play if you set it up, hands down. So let's run out here and we're gonna fight some things. And you're just gonna see these guys just clear stuff. It's amazing. And like, look, we'll take a look here. I've got a legendary shield on and gloves. Not too much again, just kind of like the sword. Not too much. Oop, we're getting invisible walled. So now we gotta come back here, teleport, and then we can pop back out. You know, it's beta. We're still being hit with a little bit of weird bugs. The good thing it's just that, and it's not crazy rubber banding or anything happening as well. We're gonna run out this way again. We're gonna go see what we can hit. Like I said, I'm running right now. I got 4 of the Reaper Skellies, and I've got 3 of the mages with me. So I got 7 skeletons with me. Okay. So that wants to do that there. We're going to come travel down here and then head out the side too. Sorry about that. Like I said, this was going to go back and forth for length. But this is just the beta for us too. So all this could change too. Once updates are done and they balance classes with all of our feedback and do some things, who knows what could happen. This could go completely backwards. Like the Barbarian could be back to what we thought. Like, because on paper we thought Barbarian was going to just dominate from the beginning. But that wasn't so. I heard, you know, look at this. Just destroying fields. Barbarian dominates once you get up there, once you get geared, once you have aspects on it ready to go. But nothing like this. Look at this. Just... we're destroying with the Necro. Like, I'm just gonna let my guys go up there too. I'm not even gonna attack. Look at that. Just massacring. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, strongest class in the game. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hit some explosions. Let's go up here. We're gonna go up this way. We got ghouls. Look at that. Wiped out, destroyed. And again, like I said, and not many things on. I'm built for a little bit of damage, a little bit of skellies, and they're destroying. There'll be times too where I'm sitting like this, making a video, working on something, and they're just like off screen. Like there was one time they was fighting a group here, it was fighting a group here, it was fighting a group down here, and they took care of everything. It was great. It was beautiful. Hands down. No contest. Necro is the strongest. We'll see what happens when it comes to beta. Thanks for checking this out. Thanks for listening to this. You know, it's just a nice little short 15-minute. Let's spend a couple minutes on each of them and see how it does. Show them off a little bit. And I'll see you guys in a full game release in June. I'll try to look at it and see if we can go over some like developer stuff and start doing kind of more videos like that as well to kind of fill in the time. I am starting to stream more now on YouTube. So please look for that. I was on Twitch and I'm transferring over here. I'd rather be here since we do everything here. And they have a lot of tools and different things that we can do to make like a community and do all that. So leave some comments and likes and let me know what you thought, what you want to see, and we'll see you in some more games. Thanks for watching.